When people clean their homes in the spring, they have to determine what to keep and what to toss. Financial accounts also need their own form of spring cleaning. But how do you know when it's time to declutter your accounts? I never thought much about how many bank accounts I had, until I realized I couldn't be sure I had kept track of them all. The problem wasn't that I had a lot of money, unfortunately, I don't. I had grabbed account opening bonuses here and there, trying to grow my savings, until I was spread too thin. At its worst, I had 4 brokerage accounts, 3 bank accounts, 2 health savings accounts, and 3 401(k)s. I wanted to remove money from a digital bank that also provided brokerage services, and they made it as hard as possible to get my money and close my account. I learned later that I wasn't alone. About 1/3 of Americans have 3 or more financial apps for checking, savings and digital wallets, according to a recent survey by S&P Global. Another study by banking research firm Cornerstone Advisors in 2021 found that it's not unusual for Gen Z or millennial couples to transact business with 30 to 40 financial providers, says Ron Shevlin, the firm's chief research officer. Americans' financial lives have become more complex. So, how many bank accounts are too many? Here's how I answered the question. The risks of too many accounts. As my bank account list grew, so, too, did my concerns over security. How did I know an account hadn't had fraud? More accounts meant more passwords, authentication requirements, and potential fraud or identity theft exposure. Account takeover attacks, ATO, increased by 24% year-over-year in 2024, according to identity threat protection company SpyCloud. In 2023, ATO attacks resulted in nearly $13 billion in losses. Some accounts also had fees, maintenance charges, or minimum balance requirements. For example, the average checking account maintenance fee on interest-bearing accounts is $15.45, while the average for non-interest accounts is $5.47, according to Bankrate's 2024 checking and ATM survey. Some bank accounts have a $3 fee for a paper statement, Bankrate recently reported. And savings accounts and money market accounts are often limited to 6 withdrawals per month. I had to start tracking fees, turning off paper statements, tracking balances, moving funds around and deciding where money should be parked. It all translated to more time. And that's where my metric for the number of bank accounts comes from, my time. Managing multiple accounts became so time-consuming that extra interest wasn't worth it. I call it the rule of 2 hours for managing savings.